Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Straight Down the Middle here. I am Zach. My buddy over here is Greg Bone. I don't know if he's left or right. How's it going, Greg?
What's up?
What are we doing here today? We're going to show these people something, aren't we?
We are showing them the brand new, just released Jurassic World Dominion trailer.
For those of you who may not be familiar with Straight Down the Middle, Greg Bone here is he's a big lover of Jurassic Park. Does that work, Greg? You're no expert, but you're a big lover of the franchise, the intellectual property.
Yes, very much so.
Do you have
Keep Universal off my ass.
Do you have a room dedicated in your home to Jurassic Park?
I do. I'm sitting in it now.
You're a nut. You're just a nut.
All right. That's just part of my collection. And I got a Jurassic Park Jeep. But people are not here for that. They're here for our valued opinions.
Oh, well, they need to tune out at this point. We're going to give a breakdown of this brand new trailer for the Dominion film coming out, I think, June 10th. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. We have opening up a snowy scene. Have we ever seen a snowy scene in the Jurassic Park franchise? And
you get the introduction of, what is it, a Paralophosaurus? Parasaurolophus? I love my Jurassic Park, but I cannot pronounce a dinosaur name. So
we have Chris Pratt. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Chris Pratt. He's like, it looks like he's rugged. He's Western. He's kind of settled out on the frontier, not wanting to be bothered by the scientists. But that begs the question:
what are they doing in this environment?
Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch.
Oh.
Creation is an act of sheer.
Okay, we've got baby raptors. Is that a baby? I think it's a baby.
But you also, for whatever, there's multiple dinosaurs in this environment. We get a brief glimpse. I won't say a brief glimpse. A nice pan of Macy. Like what's Macy doing there now? Like
I just seen Owen Grady rubbing on a different dinosaur.
No, that was the
Paralophosaurus.
Parasaurolophus.
I see. And then we get that groan of that brontosaurus-looking thing on a construction site. I don't know. I'm just looking at Chris Pratt's eyes. Man. So we got a baby dinosaur. How does that happen? I thought.
Well, we saw breeding in the first Jurassic Park. Obviously, remember when Grant found the eggs? So, because I heard somebody else bring that up too. They're like, "Oh, so I guess they breed now." And I'm like, "Yeah, they sort of were breeding in the very first film. So don't lend too much into that. We've known that for a while."
We're only 30 seconds into this trailer. And the music's already got
listen, so we need to capture that real quick. Let's make that clear for the people. That is something that stood out to me is we did not have that John Williams score. Now, I haven't looked up to seeing who scores this, but this whole trailer is scored very, very well. Like, it is some nostalgic, almost some Spielberg-type-esque stuff that feels good.
They just didn't want to pay John Williams for a score used
I'm sure it'll be in the film,
but
I'll tell you what, I am impressed by the score already within the trailer.
Life will find a way.
Oh, looks like blue.
We can't keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never going to see her again. We got to protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Okay, I've got to pause it there. 30 more seconds and so much more to digest here. So we have the last shot there. T-Rex at a drive-in movie roaring to an unexpected
You have the
crowd.
mosasaur in the ocean, obviously attacking a fishing vessel or something in there.
We've seen that before, but yeah, we're at the sea. And then we saw some the Grady character. We saw him and others saying that they have to protect and help and save It sounds like the raptors, but there was no snow there.
So it almost puts me into where some of these dinosaurs, was it sort of the like Claire's save the dinosaurs type thing? Did they move some of these dinosaurs to a very remote location, like a Siberia, something like that is a very remote, cold place? Because that's almost like when they start to say that about you can't keep her here, like with Blue, and I'm assuming Blue's baby, are they trying to harbor these dinosaurs, keep them out of existence?
You're my baby, Blue.
It's a trailer, so when are we seeing this mosasaur and the T-Rex in the real world? Where? How were they unleashed? Because a lot of these dinosaurs in Dominion, when they got loose, a lot of these dinosaurs weren't there.
Oh, Ellie Sattler.
Alan Grant.
Oh.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
Oh. Okay, I've got the goosebumps.
That's the one. I got
went.
him again, and I've already watched this trailer 10 times.
I know.
To see Sam Neill when she walks in there, man, and to see Alan Grant and the look that he gives. Oh my God.
That little smirk, and then this summer.
It's freaking. And dude, it's almost I feel they're playing a little homage to the first one with them being there in the tent. They're out digging again back. They went back to their roots.
Sure.
But dude, to see, it's almost like.
Well, that's where Alan Grant probably was when she came back to say, hey, of course he's here again.
100%. He's not going to stop. So that what you just said, we need some help. The introduction to these original characters, what is Laura Dern coming back to do? What's Ellie coming back asking Grant for? What do they need their help for? Oh, it's just so many questions that this trailer arises. But man, it's like you said, seeing Dr. Grant standing there, and you honed in on it perfectly. The smirk, the smile.
We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack dominion over nature, we're subordinate to it.
Okay. Now we have just jam-packed action. We're introduced back to Ian Malcolm again.
Yes.
Holy shit, the whole crew is back.
And his philosophy on chaos and everything else is being reiterated within Dominion, and it shows you. It literally says where they got the name Dominion.
What about the dinosaurs running with the horses, the wild horses?
Dude, so I guess again, there's nothing we can truly answer from this, but it's just I'm still curious about where the turn that the dinosaurs became, because here's something that's not shown in the trailer, that I was talking to somebody about today. So you have Biosyn.
Were you on the forums?
No, I'm actually talking to a neighbor. And so you have them that come in. Did they potentially steal some of these secrets? Was Wu able to get them some of this DNA, this genetically modified DNA?
Wu.
Have they produced some off-site dinosaurs of their own now, or is everything still in with Engine and these are just escaped dinosaurs?
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because they stole proprietary secrets. You remember in the first with Dodgson?
Oh yeah.
That's who he worked for, and that's what he was there with Nedry for at that little cafe, was to steal the secrets and to buy the secrets, and that's what he was paying Nedry for. So did they succeed this time? And then that's how these dinosaurs have become rampant.
Greg, did you see the shot, though, of the dinosaur right above the water level and the girl hiding under it? And
yep.
That was a shot right there. But I didn't see teeth. It was like a hard-billed dinosaur. What is that?
Was it a duckbill? I didn't even see it.
It was weird. It was it wasn't teeth. It was almost like a bill of a... And speaking of ducks, feathers. Are they finally, Jurassic Park, the franchise is finally okay with suggesting that dinosaurs had feathers?
Well, I mean, they obviously suggested some of that a little bit in the first, but, there's been some fossil discoveries.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of feathers. Let's see if we see more feathers in the next cut.
Come back.
I always come back.
I'm so glad they picked Chris Pratt for these new installments of Jurassic Park.
We got more Owen.
I know I'm stuck on him. He looks like he's going through the streets of Venice with raptors chasing him. He's supposed to be the Raptor King.
Yeah, more Owen, more raptors, more motorcycle.
Did you see the new character though? With Owen, they're like got knives out, ready to fight this thing on water with the feathers.
Yeah.
What is that thing? That thing is nuts.
My only fear is seeing so many locations. I mean, we obviously saw the Arctic cold. We saw a jungle-esque, tropical area. Now it's like you said, we're like in a Venice type area.
Like Italy.
Yeah, how much jet setting are we going to do? Are we going to start to get lost in this film because there's so much all over the place,
Greg.
transcontinental?
It's Dominion.
I know.
They dominate the whole planet.
I know, but like, is it going to be? It's my only fear is when I saw this scene with the Venice. I'm like, are we doing too much traveling? Is it going to be too rushed? Is it going to be a rushed film? Don't rush it. Don't travel too much.
I feel a hell of a rush watching this trailer, and it's not even over yet. Let's keep going.
I agree.
That's another plane, right?
Not exactly.
Don't move.
Oh.
Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
So we've got so many more dinosaurs in this one. We just saw an introduction of a Triceratops again, like combating that. What did we have? Did we have a Dilophosaurus in there again?
I don't know.
Again?
I have no clue. I saw the two main heroines of I don't know what their name is, Ellie and the new chick, Bryce Howard. Whatever her name is.
Claire.
I saw them in a shop with one another, and then we see Owen and Grant in a shot together. You see the parallel there? See the parallel?
It brings us to the end. Probably one of the most intriguing parts of what's going on is Alan Grant's remarks of they always have to make it bigger. Like, so
yes.
What do we have?
Don't move.
Do we have a carnosaur? Like, what do we have? Do we have another genetically modified dinosaur that similar to Indominus Rex, but bigger,
that thing was
badder,
nasty,
meaner?
that Indominus Rex.
What is it?
What about that bird tearing up the plane? Jeez.
So I got a little bit in fear. Like, I had somebody was talking about, the curse of kind of Universal, about how Universal goes
Another
a little
neighbor.
No, wasn't a neighbor. This is actually on a forum. And somebody was talking about, like, I don't want it to fall into a Fast and Furious type thing again, where it gets so outlandish. But then I'm kind of like, that seems kind of far fetched. But shit, if you had this going on in real world, like, this is a very big possibility. You hit little birds now. Can you imagine if that thing was swarming the skies? Like, it's a possibility.
If it feels threatened, it's going to attack something that's flying.
100%. From start to finish of that trailer, like, I was terrified, especially after Fallen Kingdom, because Fallen Kingdom was just awful in my opinion. It was just terrible. But to see a lot of these characters, and it's not just because of Grant, Ellie, and Ian coming back, but just the feel of the film. Oddly enough, as much action and stuff is in there, it almost encompasses some of that wonder again that has kind of been missing since the original film. So
this is the final installment of this round of Jurassic Park.
Yes, yeah.
Is it?
It's not the end of the franchise, from what I read, but it is the end of this trilogy. This completes this trilogy. So I don't think we'll see Chris Pratt. I don't think we'll see.
Don't you say that. You want William H. Macy back?
No, I do not. I do not. But I am excited to see this kind of franchise wrap up.
Well, you guys seen it here. This is our reactions from straight down the middle on the new trailer and the first trailer release of Jurassic World Dominion. You guys can see it in theaters June 10th. Just don't go to the location Greg Bone's at because he's got a whole scheduled thing and he won't even let his best friend go with him. But all right, that's fine. I'll watch it on demand with you, I guess.
You can come. Just set a row over. So as always, like, follow, subscribe. We're on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, and you got to share the video. Share this video. Get some love out there so that we know you guys want to see more of this type of content. Go ahead and share it now. The video's over. Share it now. Well, the outtakes. Check out the outtakes and then the video. Share the video. See you guys.
You hit it off with the bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the outlet again.
What are those dinosaurs called?
If I know, you're the dinosaur guy. What are those dinosaurs called? I don't know.
Park.
They all look like dinosaurs to me. Hold up.
Okay. Popping a Miller Lite.
Hold up.
Hey.
Parasaurolophus.
I want to make sure that mother spelled it right too.
It's funny because if your mom was a dinosaur, she'd be Paraslava novice.